I wish I would have taken time to think of some number 2 jokes here, but you can make your own. As indicated in our updates, the reason we haven't launched pre-orders for ISOM number 2 has nothing to do with finishing the project. That book has been done for months. We're our own distributor, ramping up the business, growing our demand, and getting a new warehouse, as well as moving into and getting set up, had to happen. The creative stuff, it's weird to put that in quotes, honestly.
Yeah, why is that in quotes?
Is he acknowledging that he's not very creative? Is that what that is? He's like,
weird
creative.
I also think it says a lot being the creative stuff is the easiest part of growing a business.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you've read ISOM number 1, it explains quite a bit, honestly. That if he's viewing it as easy, then he's doing it wrong. Not to say the other stuff is hard or not hard. I'm sure it is. But, yeah.
I mean, you put creative in quotes, which is what I would do for ISOM number 1. Creative.
Right. Yeah. It's like, thank you for insulting yourself for us, man.
Yeah.
I also love the last line. I'm actually impressed that we've been able to scale up as quickly as we have. Well, doesn't seem like it.
Not even including him being him and his comic being his comic, right? People buy number 1s of comics, and then they don't tend to. From there, it's just diminishing returns. That's why they're constantly going back to number 1. Marvel and DC, every run or so. It's just expected at this point. That is the business. Number 2 is just not going to do as well. Of course, we won't know that, because what he's going to do is the same thing he did with number 1. He's going to lump all of his profits, or all of his sales for all his merch and shit into one number, and that's the number he's going to give. And
it's going to be on his own website that he has
on his own website. So. We have no way to verify anything. We just got the word of a guy who lies constantly. But also, if it's been done for months, why could he not run a pre-sale while doing the upscaling thing?
Yeah, no, that's the thing that really confuses me. So, like, just figure out your upscaling thing. Figure out an approximate time when that's going to be end, and then set your pre-sale to end for that time. And then be like, okay, once the pre-sale's over, boom, we'll ship it all out.
Blurry. Yeah. Don't you realize Comicsgate, Rippaverse, all these guys, they don't believe in digital comics.
They don't do digital.
They do not make digital comics at all. I don't understand it, Verse.
I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, the only way to get your numbers up from issue 1 is to do essentially big, bonus events and stuff like that. That's the way you can boost your numbers. But we're dealing with issue 2.
Yeah.
Like literally issue 2.
I mean, this is going to be the big team up, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the world will end.
I'm sure it will be very creative. Turf, what part of ISOM number 2 are you most looking forward to?
Well, Bobby, I am very excited to see what color he's going to add to someone's power.
I know.
Will it be reddish? Will it be orangish?
When her powers are activated, her hair and fingertips turn bluish.
I love that power.
Bluish. Like, everything is just like non-committal. It's bluish. Icicles seem
even the color.
That's what just non-committal on everything.
How do you not know it's blue? Like it's a turquoise. Like say that or some shit.
Well, I was really far away, so I
Who knows?
I want to see what poop green power looks like.
Oh yeah.
Like baby poop green. Bumblebee Seafood partnered with Rippaverse Comics to give you the coolest food-based promotional superheroes since Combo Man. Alpha Core. Solid white, just like the Rippaverse fan base.
I can't wait to see the icicle pores in action. I'm really excited to.
It'll be great.
Icicles seem to grow from her pores.
That's all over your body.
Can she control which pores, or just like all over? Just
do they seem to, or do they? You know what I mean? Like
seems. Ooh, seems.
I mean, look, we don't know that the icicles, that's what it is. It says seems to come from her. Like, we don't know for sure.
See, God, what I'm looking forward to, I really hope we find out if it's real or not.
For canon's sake, Turf, you better, Good.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't buy the cards. Okay, that's my fault.
There are 5 million pores on the human body.
Yeah.
20,000 of those on the face.
Yeah.
Like,
Icicles.
can you imagine icicles flying off of those? Whatever.
Just basically frost.
Power to the people. Bluish, man. Are you paying attention? Come on.
Yeah, you need to get the cards to keep up, man.
You know what? I've been saving up, so this time I can buy the cards, the upgraded parts. I hope there's a part 2 to the cards.
Oh God. Oh, they're doubling the price though. They're doubling.
Oh yeah, I mean double the content, right?
No, it's gonna be half the cards.
I will say that. Look, here's a compliment because, as much as he rails against fruits and weirdos and all this stuff, like
what type of gay ass shit? These fucking fruits, man, will sit here and they rely on these beat off at this fucking fruit. These fucking fruits, Let me see if I'm tired of getting fucking notifications from this fruit on my watch. Nigga, y'all niggas is gay.
it seems like there's gonna be a gay plot. I mean, you look at these eyes; they're looking at each other.
Oh shit!
Can't you just hear the fucking romantic music? They're like, "Hey, hey, buddy, hey, hey."
Shit.
That's hot, man. Good job.
Is that ISOM? Is that what he looks like?
I mean, well, depending on.
Yeah, depending on the time of day.
He looks pretty different all over the place. There's his crucifix sticks. His crucifix.
Nice.
But so here's a quick clip that relates to this to kind of make my point for me. Here's the thing.
It's clobbering time.
After issue number 1 of ISOM, I guarantee you the sales are going to dip dramatically. Every issue after, it's going to fall. And the reason for that is because, I mean, for one thing, even just Marvel, DC, or whatever, number 1 issues of things sell way more than anything else, which is the reason that they're always rebooting to number 1 or starting new runs at number 1. Aside from that, his sales are going to dip for subsequent issues because a lot of people are not buying a comic book. They're paying him to own the left. They bought a comic book, yeah, but that's not the main thing that they really wanted. They're going to get the comic. They're going to talk about it like it's the best thing ever, sure. But really, what's driving those sales at this point is sticking it to the woke mainstream comics industry or whatever it is, right? That's what's driving it. Once they've done that one time, a great many of those people will not pay for another thing from him. They will feel like they've already done the thing, sent the message to the woke media or whatever. They won't continue doing that. I'm promising you.
Damn, I miss the old Dane. I feel like we've whitewashed you.
Yeah.
I'm a little too pink now. I agree.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure ISOM number 2, I am interested to see what the sales are reported on it. Unfortunately, we won't actually know the sales because, of course, it's on his website. But
right, and like Mikey, it's not gonna fail. It can't possibly fail because we have no third-party way to measure success or failure. So the only voice we have on that is the guy himself, and it's not like he's gonna be like, "Oh, guys, you know what? I've been wrong all this time, and nobody bought number 2 or something like that."
Yeah.
Literally not. He's pathologically incapable.
I mean, I also don't think it's gonna do poorly.
No, it probably will.
It's definitely gonna go down, but it's gonna do well. But like you said, it's not because people are like, "This was a great comic. I can't wait to get the second part." It's because they're here's the and it's probably also to his benefit that they're coming out so much later than each other. If he put out these every month, like the returns would plummet so quickly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and that's probably part of why he's taken forever too.
Yeah, when there's this much of a big people will be more inclined to spend money on it. They'll also be like, oh, he can start building it up again. People would be tired if it was every month. He's like, get ready for this new big thing. So it's
well, I mean, he's also been really busy. He says it's been done for months, but we see how much he's on Twitter. We see how many times he goes after channels with 150 subscribers, repeatedly, as if, what the fuck is that, man? Why would you do that?
Well, a key part of the creative process is to get pissy on Twitter with people and,
helps
get
you
in
focus, I
constant
guess.
Twitter arguments. That's the creative.
ISOM Part 2, the Twitter Chronicles.
Yeah.
He's doing research. He's doing research like every good writer does. Yeah.
Like getting the fights on Twitter naturally.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
You call people a name, then you get upset when they call you on it. When you.
How many issues do you think he's done with?
Like,
because right,
probably two.
If I was in his position, right, and they were, and I had to wait until they expanded, right, before they could start sending things out, right, I'd be spending my time. If I'd finished Part 2 months ago, I'd get ahead. You know, as a writer, I feel like it would be nice to be a little bit ahead, especially in the beginning.
I mean,
that's fair.
Do you think?
I definitely have a rough outline for like probably the first year kind of figured out, and then
right. Well, I mean, that's also not difficult when he has one a year.
Yeah, that's true. It makes it a lot easier.
Famously, Jax, that's exactly how they spent their free time. You know, they'd be like, hey, Jack, how do you want to, you want to go work up a sweat on Twitter before we write these iconic characters? And
we're built like bricks.
Well, I'm built like a goddamn brick.